When in doubt, have yourself cloned, miniaturized, and injected into your own brain. It's a sound strategy. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. The Invisible Enemy is of course noteworthy for being the first appearance of K9, one of the most popular companions of all time, perhaps second only to Sarah Jane Smith. K9 Mark I shows up in part 2 of The Invisible Enemy, and he is a fully formed character right off the bat. Everything that makes K9 excellent is right there on show, and his vocal performance by John Leeson is superb. Now, the story is also noteworthy for a couple of other things. First of all, it has John Nathan Turner on board as a production manager. Now, it's not his first involvement with Doctor Who by any stretch. He worked as far back as, I think, Space Pirates 10 years earlier. So he'd been on the show before. But this stint here with him as assistant production manager began his active involvement with Doctor Who for the remainder of its classic run. And also, at the same time, he was working as production manager on All Creatures Great and Small, where he met and got to know Peter Davison. And incidentally, John Nathan Turner's dog got a recurring guest spot on All Creatures Great and Small. So, a little bit of infamy there as well. Getting back to The Invisible Enemy, one of the things that leapt out to me right away in 2020 is once again just how many Doctor Who stories hinge upon a viral pandemic. It never really leapt out to me quite so much before, but that's what 2020 will do to you. In any case, the notion of the Doctor being infected by a viral host is fantastic. Well done. The Doctor is struggling throughout the entire story to not be the enemy. And as for Leela, she is fantastic in this episode. Louise Jameson outdoes herself. One of the most noteworthy things about her is her ability to balance the quote-unquote savage girl, ignorant persona with someone who's also an instinctual hunter and completely unflappable. And so while she's threatened by the danger she literally smells all around her, she also is completely implacable as things on this space station rapidly begin to fall apart, and there's a clone of the Doctor walking around, and she's talking to a robot dog, and she takes it all completely in stride. She is just such a fantastic character. Anyway, tomorrow we will get to one of my all-time favorite lines in the history of Doctor Who. It's been a favorite of mine since the first time I saw this story in, I want to say 79, 80, somewhere in there. But I'll get to that tomorrow. I'll see you then.